let's talk about liabilities. Traditionally, in the set of financial statements, liabilities are referring to debt, right? So if you have bank loans, if you've had COVID loans, if you owe money to suppliers who have invoiced you but you haven't paid them yet, you might not need to pay them yet because it might not be due, but you still have a liability. You still owe that money. What you owe for corporation tax is a liability. So that's standard liabilities. But then there are other things that are not quite so clear and labelled on a balance sheet. Let's think about poor customer service, right? I talked in assets about a good customer experience and customer service. If you give your customers a poor customer service, if your communication is shonky, if you don't do what you say you're going to do in the timescale in which you said you would do it, you're kind of creating yourself a liability there, because there are a couple of things that are going to happen. They're going to quit on you. They're going to ask for a refund. You might have a policy that says no to that, and then you're going to get a reputation as being somebody who doesn't deliver. So the way that you affect your customer experience could also be a liability as well as an asset. Your job is to make sure it's brilliant and it becomes an asset. Other liabilities are things like team members who aren't great fits. You could also be a liability in your business. If you're trying to do all of the things and actually you're really pants at something, you're also going to be a liability. So as soon as we can get that revenue on the increase and we've got, some money to play with, we want to invest in somebody who's good at it. We don't want to be the liability in our business. We want our team members to be great fits. We want to bring people into our business who are perfect fits, who are doing something in their zone of genius, who love what they do, so that it doesn't become a liability in our business. We don't want customers who are bad fits. Essentially, they become a liability, right? There can be a tendency in the early days when you are focusing on that revenue metric, right, on delivering your revenue target, to take anyone and everyone. Please don't do that. You only want to take good fit clients, because if they are a bad fit, it's going to be almost impossible to get them the result that you said that you could, or have them feel good about their experience. Bad fit clients are not worth taking on because they just become a liability. They complain, no matter what you do, it's not right for them. And actually, you knew in the beginning that they weren't going to be a good fit. You took them anyway. So let's not do that. We don't want bad fit clients. We focus on great fit clients that we can do brilliant work for and generate a good result. So that's, I think, a couple of examples of liabilities in your business and why you need to watch out for them, because essentially they end up becoming more expensive the longer you keep them around. So if there are any liabilities that you can let go of right now, do it. Is everyone in your team a great fit? Or is somebody in there who's not that great for you? Do they need to go? Are there any clients that actually, even if you did all the hours in the world, you still couldn't get them the result that they're looking for because maybe they wouldn't do the work. Maybe they're not a great fit in terms of what they're looking for. Get rid of them, right? Make space for great fit clients. Watch where you're spending your time. Don't be a liability in your business, right? You need to turn up fresh, energized, in a great mood, so that it feels good to work with you. You don't want to turn up because, if you're in a shitty zone, because everyone can feel that. So you need to tidy your own energy up before you turn up to work. So think about the liabilities that might exist in your business and work out how you can tidy them up. If there is debt in there, there's not a lot we can do about it right now other than keep focusing on generating the revenue so that we can pay it down. If it's interest-free, we're just going to stick to the terms that we were given. If you are paying interest on that debt, you obviously want to look at clearing it sooner rather than later so that you can save on interest costs. So take a look. What liabilities might you have in your business? Which ones can you deal with and address and get rid of now? Which ones do you need to make a longer term plan to get rid of or address? If you want to share in the comments, I would love to hear. Thanks.